I'm J.M. Hirsch, and today we're going to make a mudslide that doesn't taste like its name. The problem with cream-based cocktail is that too often they are too sugary, too heavy, and have all the nuance of a Mack truck going across your tongue. The mudslide, the perfect example. Typically it is equal parts vodka, coffee liqueur, sugar, Bailey's Irish cream and sugar, plus straight up heavy cream. It's a fat and sugar bomb. But that doesn't mean it has to be. Just as in cooking, in cocktails, we can choose ingredients that give us flavor without all that heft, and usually we end up with a drink that's better than the original. The trick is choosing ingredients that deliver layers of flavor rather than just sugar and fat. And in the case of my mudslide, we are cutting the sugar, we are cutting the cream, we are adding spices that give us complexity and nuance, and we are introducing a whole new level of chocolatey richness. I give you the chai slide. Now, the key ingredient, as the name suggests, is chai. Chai is an Indian tea blend that combines black tea with cardamom, cinnamon, black pepper, cloves, all of which love chocolate. So, let's make a chai slide. Now, if you are ordering a mudslide in a, say, chain restaurant, in all likelihood they're going to make it for you in the blender. And that is the first sign that you're going to get a bad mudslide, because a good mudslide actually is a shaken cocktail. The ones out of a blenders tend to be those fat and sugar bombs. So we're starting off with 3 ounces of vodka. We're going 3 ounces because we don't have any other liquors in this version of the cocktail. To that, we're going to add 2 ounces of brewed and cooled chai tea. Now, I just use a standard tea bag. I brew it in very little water, just a little bit more than I think I'm actually going to need to make the cocktail, because I want it to be as intense as possible. So we've got 3 ounces of vodka, we've got 2 ounces of tea, and we're getting rid of the cream. So I'm going to use 1 ounce of whole milk, which will give us that richness and that creaminess without kind of overwhelming the drink. And then I'm going to do a 1/2 ounce of agave, or you can use simple syrup, because that's going to sweeten it up and round it out. It is, after all, a sweet cocktail. We just don't want it too sweet. And then, for our kind of richness and chocolatiness without overwhelming the drink, we're going to use cocoa powder. We're going to use 1/8 teaspoon. And this is going to give us so much more flavor and depth of kind of a chocolatey goodness that you would not get if you were using the chocolatey liqueurs. And that's it. So now we're going to add some ice, and we're going to give it a good shake. There we go. All right, now I know a coupe isn't really traditional for a mudslide. I don't care. All right, I'm going to pour it in. Now that is a rich mudslide. All right, we're going to put it not quite to the top so I don't spill it. And then to be fancy, we will garnish with a little bit more cocoa powder. There we go. All right, so cheers. This is a chai slide. Spicy, rich, sweet, chocolatey, everything you want in a mudslide without all the fat and sugar. So cheers.